Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact on Axs Tv or Smash and Inside Farseer. I am Renee Young, here with Ashley Williams and with Aiden English. And today on Impact and Axs TV or Smash and Inside Farseer, we're going to see, Wounded Run or Wounded Led, the Bailey's team. Team of women, Renee Young says, believes that they're going to overtake the TWF. They believe that they will be have running lead over the TWF. They believe it. And at the end of the day, Bailey and her team of, I guess, uprisers, whatever you want to call them, Renee Young says, well, I could tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Ashley Williams says Bailey and her team are not going to have any runner lead over the TWF. They can believe it. They can think it. It's not going to happen. Well, Ashley Williams said, don't be so fast to think that, Aiden English said. I mean, they've already started stuff with Bianca Belair and Asuka and Alexa Bliss and Ember Moon already. Aiden English says. And here comes the Wounded Led, or the Wounded Run. Bailey, Io Shirai, Angelina Love. Fuck! And now Ruby Riott. So everyone seems to think that we have no running lead over the TWF. I already got 3 women wrestlers. I already got 4. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I mean, I already have 4 women wrestlers, or overstars, or whatever you want to call them, and we are already gonna be fuck. And we're already going to be having running lead over the TWF. Yeah, I know, we're having a hang up and everyone's falling over, gilded on wakefulness. So I got Angelina Love, Io Shirai, Ruby Riott. I know she's Ruby Solo now, but she's still going to be Ruby Riott to us. And we're going to take care of the Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Ember Moon team that thinks they're so cool, but the truth is they're not. They're not cool at all, Angelina Love says. Me and Io Shirai should be the TWF women's team fighters. Yeah, and on top of that, Angelina Love says, I think Io Shirai says we should be the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter and World Women's Heavyweight Fighter. That's what I think too, Ruby Riott says. I think we should all be TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighters. Well, let me tell you something. Fuck. This isn't how it goes, Bailey. You still don't understand the whole thing about on-look. Because if you did, you wouldn't be behaving this way if you understood on-look. But at the end of the day, you don't understand on-look. Bianca Belair said, that's right. Alexa Bliss said, if you had any understanding of on-look, Bailey or Io Shirai or Angelina Love or Ruby Riott, you wouldn't be doing the shit you were doing. That's right, Asuka says. You don't know anything about on-look. Fuck! Ugh! If you knew anything about Onlook, you wouldn't be behaving this way, now would you? Said Oscar. Well, let me tell you a little thing about Onlook, Bailey says. It don't get don't get anyone anywhere. We have run and lead over the TWF, and no one's gonna tell us unlike. Well, I think I will, Gil Kim says. I haven't been around lately, but I have seen all the shit you have done. Bailey, Io Sarai, Angelina Love, Ruby Riott, you're not going to be having run and lead over the TWF. As far as Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and Ember Moon go, they're not going to have run and lead over the TWF either. We are going to have a TWF women's heavyweight winnings match between Bailey and Bianca Belair. And Asuka and Alexa Bliss sometime down the road, sometime next week, will be facing Io Sarai and Angelina Love for the TWF women's heavyweight winnings. So I think you should all get out of the ring now. Well, we just saw... Alright, Gail Kim. We'll let you have your fun. You can't stand up in the ring yourself. We'll let you have your fun, Bailey said, because I know you make mistakes for your 2 WWE runs and your 2 IW runs. Well, I guess it is true. Angela, I guess it is true. Renee Young said, when Gail Kim was in WWE from 2002 YL to 2004 YL, she did make a lot of mistakes in the ring. And when 2008 YL to 2011 YL made a lot of mistakes in the ring too. And some folks are going to say, did she make enough mistakes when she was in TNAW starting from 2005 while to 2008 YL? I don't know. Being TNAW IW in 2011, I don't know. But all I do know is that she is a TWF women's team leader. And at the end of the day, she did make the call and told Bailey and her team, or Wounded Run, that they would not have any run or lead over the TWF. Renee Young said, well, that's good to know, Angelina. That's good to know, Renee Young. At the end of the day, you got to put Bailey, Angelina Love, Io Sarai, Ruby Riott in their steads, Ashley Williams says. Oh, no, Aiden English said, you got to put Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Ember Moon in their steads. Aiden English says, well, this is for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. First, this is for the TWF Women Heavyweight Winnings. First, she is Bailey. And she is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Bianca Belair. Now, don't take anything away. This is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. Don't take anything away from Bailey. She is a former 2-time WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight Fighter, a 1-time WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight Fighter, a 1-time WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight Fighter, a 2-time WWE Women's Team Fighter. She also was Gal in the Box winner, too. Oh, and now Bailey coming right after Bianca Belair. Bailey doesn't show any on-look or any love or on-look or care about anyone, Renee Young said. Yeah, she stopped caring after 29 between YL, Ashley Williams says. She stopped caring, she stopped loving, and she stopped on-looking. Oh, and Bianca Belair, who is all about on-look during her time on NXT, then on Raw, then on SmackDown, and on Raw. Renee Young said, Well, aren't we going to say some good things about Bayley? You talked about all the things Bayley did in WWE, but you're not giving her any on-look. Body slam. Aiden English says. You give it all to Bianca Belair. Aiden English said. Why? Renee Young said, because Bayley hasn't shown any on-look to anyone since 29 between YL. Renee Young says. Well, that's right, Aiden English said. To get on-look, you give on-look. And Bayley forgot about that. Oh! And right now, oh, Bayley just took down Bianca Belair. She got her. And a body slam. And another body slam. Bayley is hoping to become the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Renee Young says. Ashley Williams said, we would never hear the end of it. Bayley to belly. We would never hear the end of it. We would never hear the end of Bayley and Io Shirai and Angelina Love and Ruby Riott running and leading the TWF women's team. Ashley Williams said, well, it's going to happen. Aiden English said, time to get ready to sob. 1, 2. Only a kick out. The Fight Lord went down. Bianca Belair got Bayley and down. Oh! Bianca Belair is going to beat Bayley here today on NXT. Going to beat Bayley here today on Impact on Axs Tv or Smashing Inside Farseer. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Bianca Belair. Well, Bianca Belair is still the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter by beating Bayley here today on Impact on Axs TV or Smash and Inside Farseer. And I know Jim Ross now is now going to be talking with Bianca Belair now after she got her win. If she can stand up in the ring, which I don't think she can. Alright, Bianca Belair, we just seen you beat Bayley and you kept your TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings. Oh, why is everybody falling over today? Yes, Jim Ross. You did see me beat Bayley and keep my TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings. You know, I've only been in TWF since August. Alright? And Bayley and Io Shirai and Angelina Love and Ruby Riott think they're going to have run-in lead over the TWF, over the women's team. They think they're going to be the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, the Women's World Heavyweight Fighter. They think they're going to be the TWF Women Team Fighters. They think they're going to be this and that. Well, they're not. You see, one thing that Bayley, Io Shirai, Angelina Love, and Ruby Riott forgot was you got to get on look to give on look. And until you give on look, you're not going to get on look. Something that Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Ember Moon have not forgotten about. And neither have I. Well, I do know one thing, Bianca Belair. There are some folks out there who wonder how long you're going to be the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. As long as I've been the WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight Fighter. As long as I've been the WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Jim Ross. That would be the answer to how long I'm going to be the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. I'm taking on all dares. Foes, friends, foes, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to be the fighting most TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. And if Bayley or Io Shirai or Angelina Love or Ruby Riott out there got a hang up over that, well, that's way, way, way too bad for them. Alright, that was my... Fuck. Well, that was my talk with Bianca Belair. Back to you, Renee Young. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Bianca Belair here today on Impact on Axs TV or Smashing Inside Farseer. And it's all the time we got here for Impact on Axs TV or Smashing Inside Farseer. I am Renee Young for Aiden English, for Renee Young for Ashley Williams and Aiden English, we hope you like Impact and Axs TV or Smashing Inside Farseer, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.